I was at home. I really noticed the pain when I was going through the moving process. So I had to pack up my house, get stuff on cabinets and stuff that were up high. I couldn't even do that without help. That's what solidified this might be a real problem. I was very disconnected from my body. I didn't really notice how much pain I was in until then. I was having trouble sleeping at night. I couldn't understand what was going on or what to do about it. I'd never had back pain before, so it was shocking to me. I had gained a lot of weight in a small period of time. I became really immobile, a combination of gained a lot of weight pretty suddenly. I haven't been working out, I haven't been moving. I was an athlete, I'm used to moving, being fit and healthy, and that wasn't my reality. That's when I was like, I need to start taking better care of my body and I need someone to help me get out of pain. Been hearing a lot about what you guys do. I heard a lot of great testimonials. My parents specifically, they tried to encourage me to come in, not force me, but I really think these people can help you. They've done a lot for me. And I was very dismissive. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. Part of it was my ego. I'm an athlete. I can do this myself. I can, take care of this. Seeing you guys helped me realize in retrospect was my idea was, okay, I'm gonna lose weight and dropping this weight. I know that that's gonna help my joints. I should feel better, but it's like, I couldn't even lose weight because I was in pain. So I finally got to that point of desperation where I decided to just come in for an assessment. I was open-minded to see, okay, maybe someone can help me with this problem because I've tried to solve it myself and I don't want to be in pain anymore. So I was humbled in that sense and then became open and, willing to see what you guys had to offer. The idea of starting a program in being like lying flat on the ground. I was like, what do you mean lying flat? Like, I'm not even gonna be doing anything. Like, don't I have to be moving or doing something? But then you coaching me through it, and I was like, wow, this is really challenging. I was sweating. It felt like, okay, I am doing something. I might have a background in sports and in training and working out and stuff, but I didn't know how to solve that problem. I would have never put that together. I could have maybe tried to look at things from the internet, grab something here and there, but that's different than working with a professional who knows specifically how to help me with the problem I'm dealing with. And I was blown away. And in the moment, I was like, oh, impressed. Like, I feel like this is doing something. I feel more mobile. I can tell a difference between before and after the actual session we had. But then afterwards, I was like, I'm sore. Like, my abs are sore. Like, I feel like I did something, but I also feel like I didn't do anything at all because, in my mind, I thought I would have to be doing something insane. Like, oh, I've got to solve this problem.
Like a real movements or training.
Yeah, I thought I would be exerting myself more and in a different way. But because it was simple, that threw me off. It was so simple, but specific at the same time. Hearing other people share their experience is what helped me kind of step out of the fog of my own pain and be open to trying something new. This program is so completely different. What's powerful about this program is the specific cueing and the coaching that you get from doing it is where you feel the results. It's not just going through the motions, it's creating powerful connections in your body that give you results. My dad was taking care of my grandfather who had Parkinson's. He couldn't move very well. My dad would have to transfer him to help him do things in his daily life, and he was experiencing a lot of back pain, probably because he wasn't moving properly. He found huge relief in the program Relief4Life in doing it consistently, and he was one of the people that convinced me to be open and give it a shot. He went from constant back pain throughout the day, at night, to feeling strong and being able to care for his father at the same time, live his life pain-free as well. And then my mom works from home and is at the computer constantly. So at times she'll have back pain. She started doing the program. She does that anytime she finds she's experiencing some discomfort, pain. She does that and it takes care of it right away. After being referred by my parents who had seen great results doing the program, I was desperate enough and I wanted to get out of pain and I wanted my life to change. I came in for an assessment. It was humbling. I felt at such a low point, physically, mentally, emotionally. The first thing I had to do was do the Relief4Life program so I could get out of pain. We have to address this before you can get on to weight loss and things like that. But yeah, I was super skeptical. I thought I was going to be doing more. I didn't understand how can something so simple help me. I think my fear of it not working made me skeptical. I was scared, what if this doesn't work? I just had a lot of fear, but I was skeptical, is this really gonna do anything? Just seeing the results after one session, just hearing the experience of others is what brought me around, this really works. After the first session, I feel like I kind of just worked out, but in a good way. I didn't feel like tired. I felt good, more connected with my body and being optimistic. It felt really different because I had been so disconnected from my body. I felt connected, just how you feel after you've done something good for yourself physically. Relief4Life is such a powerful program. I believe it's because of its simplicity. I like this program because it works. I've seen it work for me. I've seen it work for other people. It's simple and it gets you results. It's not just something you do once. It's something you can utilize your whole life, and not even just to get out of pain, but just for your health in general. The people I've met that have done the program, that's in the hundreds that have done it. I know people that have been able to avoid surgeries from it. Back pain can be so debilitating, not only physically, but emotionally. Just seeing the improvement in how people feel emotionally as well as physically has been very powerful. After doing it probably 2 months, we'd done it 3 times a week, the Relief4Life program. I was feeling amazing. Simple things at night like breathing, just other things to help me be healthy, and also working on my mindset, because I had a mindset that was very defeatist and I wasn't aware of it. And so having your coaching to help me get into the headspace to set me up for success. I wasn't always consistent. Things would come up in my life and I would put my health on the back burner. I realized if I don't address this, all these other things in my life, I'm not enjoying this. I'm not being successful. And it really took me time to understand that I needed to take care of my body in order to see other areas of my life improve. And so when I finally made that realization, made that commitment, and came in consistently, I saw amazing results. I was able to drop roughly 60 pounds in about a year. It wasn't overnight. It was doing what I needed to do, doing it consistently, not getting hung up on the past, because I kept saying, I just want to be where I was. And one of the things you helped me with is, let's talk about who you are going to be, who you are right now, taking the steps to get there, as opposed to kind of holding on to this past notion. Thank goodness I'm light years ahead of where I was. I'm so grateful to be in the place I am. I loved it so much, and it was so empowering, and it truly changed my life. It inspired me to share this journey with other people and help other people that are in a similar place, because I was miserable. I hated my life. I hated myself. I didn't realize how much better things could be. Relief4Life has been a big part of my healing journey. And so I definitely decided I wanted to share that with other people, because I know there's a lot of other people out there that are suffering and have suffered from pain and from being overweight. I was obese at the time, and it was hard for me to accept that. I was scared I wasn't going to be able to change, and just having someone there to coach me and show me how I can reach that success, I wouldn't have been able to do it on my own. I'm still doing the program. Again, now I've gained some weight in a small amount of time with the pregnancy, and I do these movements every day. I do the Relief4Life program in some form or fashion, and it's the physical relief, but it's also, again, knowing I'm taking care of my body, which in turn is taking care of, my child. Movement's more challenging because I weigh more. It's not enjoyable. And so knowing that I'm doing something to help myself physically, even when I feel a resistance to it, I always feel better after I do it. And I know I'm taking care of my health and in turn taking care of my baby. Anybody that's skeptical, to really ask themselves, do I want to feel better? Can I imagine feeling better than I do right now? If you can sincerely ask yourself that, consider then being open to this program, because it will change your life. You will feel relief. I don't think you'll ever look back after that. Relief4Life is such an amazing program because of its simplicity, but it's also because you can do it anywhere and you don't need anything special to do it. It's something you can do anywhere, anytime, get relief, and see results. I wouldn't even bother looking anywhere else. You can get life-changing results just doing this simple program.